With Real manager Matthew Jones after today's 2-1 win in the Hughes Grey Alliance against Flint Town United, positive result for the Lily Whites and probably the result that performance deserved.
Yeah, I think we did put in a great performance. Feels a bit odd to say, but since we conceded 7 at Bala in the friendly, we really feel like we've turned a corner defensively in terms of how we are as a unit and how we are individuals in terms of taking on that responsibility. And I think the last 2 games we're really seeing that come through. And I think today that was always going to be our starting point in terms of how we went about the defensive duties individually and collectively. And that was going to give us the basis then to go and build on the rest of the game. And I think the lads have done it superbly well. We kind of knew what we were going to come up against today, but we've dealt with that absolutely brilliantly. Just one real lapse in concentration that's let them in to get their goal, but otherwise I think we really did defend well. What that did was then give us the base to then go and attack and go and show what we are all about going forward, which I think we did again. We created a number of chances, a number of good chances, and we always look dangerous going forward, as we have done in the last few months. So when you bring it all together, we're hoping that we start to see the results shining through now.
And going forward today, Aaron Pommier gave probably one of his best performance so far for the Lily Whites. Always looked a danger and got the goal and also the assist that his output deserved today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he works really hard in training. He's got the right attitude. He's got that desire to learn. And I think now we are seeing is getting close to his full potential. Quick, great feet, always a threat going forward. We're working with him on the other sides of the game, but he did really well on that side today, and it was a real physical battle. And yeah, really now, as the last couple of games, starting to see the best of him.
And as well, the goal scored today, Phil Marsh, he's probably the player who, since he's come to the club in October, very consistent performance and one of the players who kind of makes the forward unit gel and probably hasn't got the goals his performances have deserved this season.
No, I would say that he hasn't had the goals that his performances deserve. He's one of those players that you really, really notice when he's not there. He really does allow us to play further up the pitch. His link-up play is absolutely superb. Work rate off the ball and his ability to draw other players into the game. I think he makes it easy to disrupt the opposition, and he allows us to have people like James Murphy, Aaron, Dan, brings them into the game and allows them to show what they're about. A massive, massive importance to the team, Phil. So it's good to see him getting on the score sheet and hopefully first of many between now and the end of the season.
And looking ahead, next Saturday against Caersus, our last home match of the season. It's almost a shame to be finishing the season so early. That will come into some good form at the moment.
Yeah, and you know, we said it before, we've taken a bit of time to get to where we feel we are, that defensive unit. And like you say, the games are now running out. Hopefully it'll last us in good stead going into next season. But last home game of the season next week, we want to finish on a high. Obviously, we want to finish the home season with another win, which is what we're going to be aiming to do. And like I said in an interview earlier in the week, the important thing for us now is to collect as many points as we can between now and the season's close to make sure that we have that momentum carrying into next season.
Cheers, thanks Matthew.
Thank you.